The time of the Fantastic Four in the MCU is nearly upon us. Fantastic Four First Steps is hitting theaters, but we feel as though the Fantastic Four as a brand to the general audience are often considered lame or boring.
It's weird because the Fantastic Four creation, done by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, was the first successful outing for Marvel Comics as we know them today.
Yeah, it was the launching point for the Marvel Universe as we know it.
And they are often called the first family for a reason. They were some of the original great creations by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and we feel like we should honor them a little bit more.
Absolutely, and that's what this video is going to be about. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas.
I'm Merlin.
Together we're the Comic Lads, and today we're here to tell you the Fantastic Four are not lame.
Guys, before we get into it, we want to hear from you in Question of the Week. What do you think about the Fantastic Four? Do you think they're underrated, overrated, anything in between? Let us know your thoughts down below.
And as always, be sure to drop a like on the video. It really helps us out. Subscribe if you've not already, and become one with
the Fantastic Lads.
Yes. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you can be notified for all of our future uploads.
The biggest aspect of why the Fantastic Four are so unique and work so well in their universe is the family aspect of them.
And it's something that you don't tend to see too much across Marvel Comics because I feel like compared to something like the DC Universe, the Marvel Universe, in terms of its heroes and their relationships, can be pretty volatile and kind of hostile. They don't have these familial ties like the Fantastic Four have. Like the Avengers, they're often at each other's throats. Same with the X-Men. It's a massive soap opera. But the Fantastic Four, there's something endearing and heartwarming about their connection.
Well, it's also one of the very few rare instances where a team has stayed consistent throughout the years. Yes, there's been the occasional member leaving, people like Spider-Man, Peter Parker joining at different points.
Or She-Hulk.
Or She-Hulk, exactly. But at its core, the family has remained the same, unlike other teams like the Avengers, where pretty much everyone in the Marvel Universe has been on it at one point or another, or even the Justice League on the other end of the pond.
I think literally every other superhero team has had like a rotating roster of characters, except for the Fantastic Four.
If you ask someone who's on the Fantastic Four, I would say 99% of people will say Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, Human Torch, The Thing.
Absolutely. And what's so heartwarming about their family is that it's not a bond from blood. I mean, partially between two of the members it is, but largely it's a family that's forged through connection and camaraderie and friendship. The only two that are related by blood are Sue and Johnny, the Invisible Woman and the Human Torch. They're brother and sister, but Mr. Fantastic and the Thing are best college buddies. Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman are husband and wife, and they become an inseparable family.
Yeah, and they become a family in both the good moments and the bad. And that is something that is a very key, important aspect of Stan and Jack's creations, is that they took regular people and gave them superpowers. And so you get all the family bickering. It's not, no family's perfect. Even ones that are very close have their slight discrepancies, and seeing the Fantastic Four, despite all that, learn to work together and solve different scientific conundrums and threats to the world, it's a very heartwarming experience.
And what I love about it so much is that we not only get to see them become closer and closer as the years pass and as more comics are published, we get to see them grow their family as well. First, we saw it with Franklin Richards, first child of Reed and Sue, and then we got Valeria Richards, and most recently, one of my favorite additions to the Fantastic Four family. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say it's a new addition, but recently in the comics, The Thing, Ben Grimm, and Alicia Masters, his longtime love interest, got married, and it makes for some of the most heartwarming reading in superhero comics today.
Yeah, and especially a character like The Thing, who is my personal favorite of the Fantastic Four.
Mine too.
He's a perfect allegory for don't judge a book by its cover.
Yep.
He might be very strange looking from the outside, and some people might say like horrifying. But the fact that he's still able to find love and people can accept him for who he actually is, not what he looks like on the exterior, is another reason why this family has stood the test of time, as not just relatable, but also able to connect with you emotionally.
And putting all the mushy stuff aside, the Fantastic Four are cool as hell. And specifically, I'm talking about their superpowers.
One thing that I really like about their superpowers is that they're not really related to each other.
Not even close.
it's like each of their powers
work to a completely different strength.
Exactly, and can tackle very specific scenarios.
And I love how, like, weird and kooky they can get with the powers, especially with someone like Mr. Fantastic. Not only does he stretch, you know, and, like, he can turn into a ball or, like, a parachute or whatever, but he can stretch, this is gonna be crazy, he can stretch any part of his body. Everybody relax. Have you ever seen those panels where they're trying to look at something really far away, and he just extends his eyeballs like 2 feet out and uses them as binoculars?
Kind of scarring.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But it's really cool, you know? Who would you say has your favorite power set in the Fantastic Four?
I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite, but Invisible Woman is clearly the most powerful of the four.
Yes.
Not only, I mean, force field manipulation on its own would make her the most broken member.
Yeah.
But also the fact that she can turn invisible. There's so many different situations where those two things end up saving the day.
Yeah.
Whether it's shielding the team from an explosion or doing some recon missions, you know, as the Invisible Woman.
Yeah. I feel like people don't really realize just how powerful she is, because she can not only turn herself invisible and make invisible force fields, she can also make other objects invisible.
Yeah, it's broken.
It is broken.
I do have a soft spot for Johnny, though.
I love Johnny.
You can't go wrong with a little flame on.
Especially, bro, when he uses the Nova Flame and, like, burns as hot as he can.
And I do like how Johnny's powers are kind of a reflection of his own personality.
Yeah, he's a hothead.
A little hot-headed, very self-absorbed at different points. But again, even with their flaws, all of these characters love each other. I also think the Thing is fucking underrated.
He's way underrated.
Bro can tank, like, full-on fights from the Hulk.
Bro has knocked out the Hulk.
Bro's beaten the Hulk.
Yes. Dope as shit.
Very cool.
I'm thinking of that when he knocks him out and, like, he punches him so hard that all the rocks shatter off of his arm.
Hell yeah.
It's just the flesh under.
And also touching on the personalities, I really like how Reed Richards is kind of more of a scientist rather than a straight-up hero.
It makes the makeup of the stories take a different shape, too, because we're not always, you know, following the Fantastic Four crime fighting. We're following them exploring the universe and making new, ridiculous, kooky, cosmic discoveries. It's so much fun.
And it's also a great backdrop for the artists themselves to play around with, you know, doing different dimensions and
drawing cosmic gods and beings and untold worlds.
Exactly, and obviously Kirby being the master of that. Going back to the 60s and seeing his original art with the Fantastic Four, what a treat.
There's nothing like it. I think there's one where Reed discovers the negative zone for the first time, and he doesn't just use his traditional inking. He draws Reed traditionally, but then he puts him on this photo collage of planets, and it's like real photography with like this classic pop art Mr. Fantastic stuck on top of it, and it's really weird, but it's really fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
It's so sick.
And obviously we're talking about great minds. We can't forget that the Fantastic Four have the best Marvel villain in their rogues gallery.
Come on, guys. Like, how are you gonna tell me the Fantastic Four is lame when they fucking give Doctor Doom the work?
And I love that Doctor Doom, even though they're a team of four, he's formidable enough to go up against all four of them at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And even often win.
Yes, he's formidable to go up against, like, in some instances, like, two teams at once, like Fantastic Four and Avengers.
I really hope RDJ does him justice.
Yeah, I just, like, I keep seeing rumors that he's gonna be masquerading as Tony Stark, like, using how he looks to, like, come off not as Doom, and I'm like...
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's awful. I hope not. But guys, we just scratched the surface. We really just wanted to come on here today and just give a little love to Marvel's first family, because they are getting a big budget movie now, but I feel like the consensus with the general public is that they're lame and, you know, not on the same level as the likes of Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, etc.
And hopefully First Steps can change that.
I hope so.
Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. And also, if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more, we do have a YouTube membership / Patreon page up for you guys. For just $2.50 a month, you can listen to us yap for 1 to 2 hours weekly on our podcast.
And not only that, you also get access to our Discord server where you can chat with us any day of the week about whatever topic you like. And you get early access to all of our main channel uploads.
Thank you all of our channel members that have hopped on the journey so far, and we love you.
We love you dearly.
Peace.
Peace. Peace.